And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest podcast. As you said, it's Champions League, final week, Saturday can't come soon enough, and I'm joined by my mate Jay, I'm a lifelong Liverpool fan. Thank you very much for coming on, mate.
It's not a problem, anytime.
Quick start off, I did ask on my last video to everyone, all the subscribers, have you got a little tradition that you do, like lucky socks or anything that you've been doing all week?
Oh no, I've not got any like traditions, but all week I've been listening to songs that have been adapted to Liverpool songs.
Yeah.
So the new ones.
Like LA. That's
LA.
Yeah.
The Salah song, but I've listened to both that one and the original version, and the new one that they've got with the tune to Rotterdam.
Oh, nice one. Like, I think we'll all be going to sleep with all those songs over the next other week. Like, so, thank you for coming on, mate. I just wanted to get your thoughts and everyone at home get involved as well. It's going to be one hell of a difficult game, but it could be one of those famous, hopefully famous European nights. It's especially our age. I'm 22 really. Istanbul, I can slightly remember.
I briefly remember Istanbul.
It's not like I can literally go I can remember
Athens.
it straight away. Athens more or less.
Yeah.
But this is our really proper European one.
Yeah.
European final. Like, we've gone from getting battered in the group stages by Real Madrid come 2.5 years ago to
scraping draws at the
it's like the transition and the turnaround from Jurgen Klopp over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
This feels like this isn't going to be our last European final. Because obviously we had it in Istanbul. How did we get to that European final with that team? Like, no discredit to that team, but Jimmy Traore
Traore's got more Champions League medals than Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, but what are you most excited about come Saturday?
The game itself. I know for a fact it's not going to be a defensive game by any team. Both teams will set up to attack. Definitely. So it could be like a 4-4, 5-4, something like that.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's that 5-4 to Liverpool. But both teams have, in the whole of this competition, Liverpool obviously got the most goals, but I think it's another test in which Liverpool can come up against. And
I think it's a big test for Arnold as well.
Arnold, Cristiano,
Ronaldo,
Marcelo as well.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen that in the City game. Obviously, they tried to exploit Trent, but this is another learning curve. Yeah, it's another learning curve for Trent. But how do you reckon he'll deal with the likes of those two coming up against him?
What they'll have to do, what Klopp will have to do, is whoever is in the right hand side of that midfield three will have to double up with Trent.
I think it was a Henderson in that City game where he kept on coming back into those pockets of space, because you're looking at that Madrid team in the midfield areas, possibly if you go with Casemiro, a deep lying defensive player, or if you go with a Kovacic and a Modric and obviously a Kroos, because if Liverpool and Bobby Firmino maybe does drop deeper and wins that ball in midfield, because obviously Madrid, I think I watched Guillem Balaguer, obviously the Spanish reporter. He said Madrid don't tend to not start off games quite quick and well. Like Liverpool, we all know if we can get in. There'll be all the lads will be up for this anyway. But if you get in the faces of Madrid, and obviously as we mentioned, as Henderson dropping back, covering for Trent as well. But I think that'd be important. The whole forward line Liverpool will be defensively, but when you look at that Madrid midfield, there's not a lot of players that do the defensive work, apart from obviously Casemiro. But if you can get at Toni Kroos and possibly Luka Modric is slightly more defensive anyway, but there's weaknesses there. I think the lads from the Anfield Wrap as well and everyone else have been saying Liverpool's Madrid's weak strengths can be Liverpool's gains as well, because we can get at them and they can get at us as well.
Have they got Carvajal still out injured?
I don't think so. I think Vasquez has been playing right wing back.
Yeah, because I think I remember watching the semi-final. Obviously, they had Carvajal out injured, so if they're playing an out-of-player position at right back, it's something we should look to exploit.
Did you see it against obviously Bayern Munich? Bayern Munich, that's something they done. They overloaded the wing back positions. They did tend to do that anyway. The amount of chances you look at that Bayern Munich, even against Juventus, Real Madrid should have got beat. Like Liverpool, but we have scored a lot more goals. But when you're looking at this Real Madrid team, if Liverpool do take their chances, and which we have been doing, touch woods, Sadio Mane bangs in an hat-trick. Because there's been scenarios in the last couple of matches in the lead up to the final, Mane is, if he would have just put the chances away, and hopefully everyone, and I'm pretty sure they will be on top form, because I think it's a game for Sadio Mane, you know.
Mane up against
whoever's left back, or he can create space, because I think that if Madrid do put a lot more emphasis on marking Salah and Firmino, we have got over the areas in which we can, which I don't think Madrid are picking up on. Like, they're probably taking, they have been taking Liverpool for granted over the last couple of weeks. You've seen the quotes that have been coming out.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them, like what their president or someone to do with their presidency was like, it's going to be an easy game for us. But if you look at it, Marcelo, he's one of the best coming forward, but he can't defend.
Yeah.
So if you get him coming forward, you get him on the counter attack, they've got no option because they've got to come across then.
I think what you feel on this one is try and aggravate Sergio Ramos as well.
Yeah.
And get at his face. Obviously, Bobby Firmino, he's got a bit of Luis Suarez grit and determination about him.
Just no biting.
Yeah, because I think Ramos can work two ways. If you get me, he can pop up, get a 95-minute winner like he did. He got the equaliser a couple of years ago. Yeah, he's an absolute leader. But somehow I think if I was Jurgen Klopp, I'd get to Bobby Firmino and just say just try and rattle him if you possibly can.
Yeah.
Just annoy him, get under his skin. But I think it's, for me, the importance in trying to get the ball and the intensity in which Liverpool can do that. I feel. Did you watch the Spurs game when Spurs battered them 3-1 at Wembley this season?
I've seen highlights
of that. Yeah, just the speed. If we can replicate that. But you look at that Spurs team, we've got more offensive threats than the Spurs. Obviously, they've got Hummingson, Eriksen, and the loads of them as well. But it's exciting. It's so exciting, mate.
It is. I can't remember who it was off, but I've seen a quote on a video the other day. Someone was saying that Liverpool, like a boxer, they could get battered for 6 rounds, but then batter you for a 7th for 1 round. Which you've seen in more or less all the games this season. You look at City, we had the 25-minute spell.
little spells, innit?
Where we battered them and got the game done. And then the other 5 or 6 spells came from them. It was same in the second leg, same with Roma. We had a half an hour spell with Roma where we just battered them. Now, obviously, like you said, Real Madrid don't start quickly. They tend to try and take the tempo out of the game and then try and attack it, but that'll work for us.
That's what City done, as you just said.
Yeah. That'll work for us because we've played against the likes of City and Roma. They both came to Anfield. They tried to do the same thing, but once we get that one little chance, if we take it, they're rattled. And
I think that'd have to obviously force Real Madrid to come out even more.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting. That's why one of the most exciting things about this. I just love it because it's always the saying, even in the beginning of the season when we all thought, a couple of Liverpool fans, the majority of us were we're set up for Europe. Yeah. We're not possibly set up for low-banked teams defensively in the Premier League, but you look at this Liverpool team, the way it attacks, we're set up, we're completely, and when you seen Borussia Dortmund all those years ago, ripping it up in the Champions League like Jurgen Klopp's men did, it's so carbon copy in what he's doing this season.
When we played Hoffenheim in the qualifiers in August, if someone had said to me then that we'd go on and potentially win the Champions League, I would have bit their hand off.
Yeah, it's
for me, the quarterfinals was a positive for us, because we're progressing. Obviously, people are going to come out and try and slate the team for not winning the final, but you've got to look at it and go, no one gave us a chance to get to the final in the first place, so for us to get to the final, it's progression.
It's a huge, huge achievement. And you deserve, and you will get a hero's welcome, regardless of the result come Saturday night. Because, as you just said, then, mate, none of us really, we didn't. We didn't expect this. Not even the avid, the most biased Liverpool fan. I would have been happy just to get out of the group stages. Last 16 or last 18.
You've seen what it's done to people in the city, don't it? Like, people are decorating their houses and Liverpool flags and flares and everything like that. And you're just like, that's how much it means to the people, not just for fans, but the people of the city.
Yeah, like, even if you do get the chance, or wherever you are in England or the world, if you're coming over, try and just soak up the atmosphere. If you're not over in Kiev, just come down to Liverpool, because you'll be very much welcome, because
the atmosphere over in town on Saturday is going to be
ridiculous, isn't it? As you were saying, like, if you just go on the coach, just a normal 53 in the way to town, you can see all the flags, the amount of flags and that.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait, mate.
I'm excited now, but don't get me wrong, come Saturday,
we're going to be a nervous wreck. Yeah, every single one of us that are listening.
Every time, like, Ronaldo or someone's going to get the ball, I'm just going to be there with my head in my hands, because, Ronaldo's like, he can just
switch it on, can't he? Like he has done over the last 2 games, Bayern. He didn't play well, but it's like Salah. If you try and keep Salah, it is impossible to keep quiet. When big players like that, you only have to, like, switch it on within seconds. But really, like, I'll start off with how do you feel would be possible threats from, obviously, you mentioned Ronaldo, and the possibility of Real Madrid attacking down Trent's side? Is there anything else where you feel possibly even set pieces could be a threat for Real Madrid?
Potentially, yeah. I think, don't get me wrong, obviously, being a Liverpool fan, I want to win it, but you've got to look at Real Madrid and go, they have got threats in more or less every position.
Yeah.
But it could work to our advantage, because, don't get me wrong, their back four back in the day was tremendous.
Superb. Yeah.
Like Ramos and Marcelo getting on now, so if we can exploit them two more than the other side, if you get me.
Yeah.
Because them two are more, like, what did you say before? It's more aggressive.
Yeah.
So they will make mistakes more.
Defo. Right then, we'll end it later in a very short while. I get your predictions, mate. 5-0. But
that'd be if it was 5-0, I probably wouldn't wake up the next day.
I think everyone.
Anyway.
I think everyone will be celebrating, which we all will if we do with hopefully. Come on, with Saturday, no one will go home. I think everyone's mum and dad will be like, "Where are you?" Yeah. Oh, well, I've just got a flight to Kiev. Or the Evertonians will be eating the chicken Kiev's like, but
no, don't get me wrong. I know a few Evertonians.
Yeah, they've been fantastic, haven't they?
Are bitter and
not all of them.
Win it was to get hammered, but most of them are going, well, if you win it, it's good for the city. It's putting the city back on the map.
Yeah, I seen a cracking Evertonian taxi driver. Yeah. He had Everton stickers, obviously. But he had Liverpool flags on his taxi. And I was like, yes, what an absolute legend.
Was he an Everton fan?
Yeah. Definitely. Either that or his family are half red, half blue. And his missus has said, right, drive with Liverpool flags round. But
yeah, I think
fantastic.
This is the only city, from what I know, is that the family could be divided into two.
Yeah.
In terms of who they support. One half could be red, one half could be blue. If you go to somewhere like Manchester or obviously Glasgow or places like that, they're all one.
Yeah, either one side. Right, for you, where do you think, if you were Jurgen Klopp telling the lads, how would you get at beating Real Madrid? Would you just say same again, like same as just what you've been doing?
I would, but at the same time, I think in them games, especially the likes of City at home and Roma at home, we didn't have a plan B. We knew that they'd obviously come out, they'd slow the tempo down, and we could get them on the break. But I think with Real Madrid, because they've got quality everywhere, you've got to man-mark them. And when it comes to, say, Trent or Robbo at fullbacks, double up with them.
Yeah, double up.
So whether that's Millie or Hendo or Wijnaldum or Chan if he's playing, they need to come across.
Yeah.
Leave the one in the middle, and then one of the wingers needs to come back into the middle. Then. So then we move into like a 4-4-2.
But like basically a lot more defence. Obviously it's a final, you got to be a lot more defensively switched on. For me, I'd don't be scared if Liverpool concede early. That's what I'd say. I'd say don't be don't be if we do concede in the first 5-10 minutes, don't panic stations, which I don't think they'll do, but you could have the tendency. Obviously, as fans, we'll be like, oh no, but this Liverpool team can score goals, and we've scored so many goals. And hopefully Mohamed Salah bangs in an hat-trick and becomes Liverpool's greatest ever goal scorer in the season.
Joint with Ian Rush, wouldn't it?
Oh, that'd be absolutely lovely. But for me, mate, I'd really just get at them. I'd as we talked about before, no one expected us to be here. Jurgen Klopp will probably say to them, or the lads in the changing room, this won't be your first, this won't be your last European final if you stay at Liverpool Football Club. Because what he's building, it's absolutely fantastic. But I tell you what, if he does what he's done this season and wins this, wow. We still talk about Rafa. And from where we've come from, Roy Hodgson, after that, Brendan Rodgers, Kenny Dalglish, good managers, but not great managers for their time periods at the club.
In the last 10 years, we've only won one trophy. We've been to numerous finals. We've come close to winning the league a couple of times, but there's always just been that little something there that's stopped us getting across the line.
I just hope it's that if we can just get this trophy, lad. If it is, everyone, like, if we can just change that mentality, because that's what it was like. Sorry to bring up United, but back it was Fergie's very first trophy was the FA Cup, and he was 5 years into his tenure, and that changed his first cup, changed the whole philosophy and the thinking of the players, most importantly. Because if you can instill this thinking, the lads, no one will want to leave. I tell you what, the potential transfers that would want to come in,
like Fakir,
but like Trent Alexander-Arnold, hopefully well, that would mean, imagine us winning the European Cup, mate. He's so close. He puts us 19-year-old. We go back, puts us to shame. What we do, just should have done better.
I know, I look at it now and go, I should have learned to play football more.
But he's. I wish he does. And I'm so made up. Hopefully, Jordan Henderson, the amount of stick he's been getting off every single one of us. Not all Liverpool fans, but he has had his critics, and I tell you what, he'll answer every single critic if he wins this Champions League.
He'll answer them, especially if he scores a 95th minute winner.
Yeah, or even Emre Can comes on and absolutely bangs on. I couldn't care regardless of what Emre Can does after the club, after this match. But if he did win us the Champions League,
if he scores as a winner, and then reveals a shirt saying,
"I've signed,"
I've signed, or do one Ronaldo or something like that.
Announced contract. But yeah, mate, thank you very much. Like, prediction really, mate, for you.
2-1 Liverpool.
Scores.
2-1 or 3-1.
How would that game plan out then, in your ideal scenario?
In my ideal scenario, if it was 2-1, we'd go 1-0 up, they decoys, and then we score the 95th minute winner.
Salah both goals, or?
Salah and then Andy Robertson.
Back in
81.
Recreating 81, I think everyone might put a cheeky bet on that, like a 1-0 Liverpool. This is where everyone's been going, high scoring game, and it turned out to be a Robbo 1-0 winner.
My absolute my dream for this final would be Liverpool to win 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo to score 2 own goals and get sent off.
Yeah.
That'd be
even Ramos.
Yeah. Especially Ronaldo.
Yeah. But quickly, team news. The team news for you would not really change anything. You'd possibly even bring on Emre Can and Adam Lallana if you needed them.
Yeah, it depends how fit them two are.
Yeah.
Is in terms of starting wise. I don't know how true it is, but apparently Firmino's got an injury or something. If
he has, I haven't seen or heard anything in terms of that.
I don't know whether it's just a little precaution one or whether it's a genuine one. Because he was out of training the other day.
Yeah, I think they just would have just rested him in case.
But I'd probably go the same. Maybe one change and maybe bring Emre Can in midfield.
Who would you take?
For Wijnaldum.
Oh yeah, Chinny. I was going to say we were going to take Milner out. But
no, I'd keep Milner and Henderson.
Milner's got to be in there.
And then you've got Can who can then venture forward, whereas if you keep Wijnaldum in, there's too many of them back, if you get me.
But even if, what I loved about Gini Wijnaldum, just to quickly touch on, was that Roma game when he got in behind, and hopefully that's the case on come Saturday.
Yeah.
Real Madrid players look at themselves and they're looking at each other like, who's tracking him?
Yeah.
Like, who's tracking that runner? And they will, because obviously the more attacking, offensive-minded midfielders, and I'd love that. Because I remember that when we were 5-0 up, and everyone's BT cameras just looked at the Roma players, and you were like, what has happened
Best
here?
one I've seen this season, though, was Manchester City.
Yeah.
When Mane scored that header, and they just panned the cameras to the City players, and they're all looking around as if to say, what's going on here?
Yeah. Just hopefully it's one of them, mate, and fingers crossed. Everything's crossed. And get you lucky on these or that. But yeah, thank you very much, mate. So Jay has left his predictions in the video and the podcast, everyone. But thank you very much for tuning in. I've got a lot more content coming out, so hit that subscribe button. And if you really like this video, it'd mean a lot if you dropped a like. The absolute legends. But nice one for coming on, mate.
No worries, thank you for having me.
But yeah, I'll be getting obviously you back on regardless of whatever the result is. Hopefully it's a win. Come Saturday. But thank you for tuning in, everyone, and
up the Reds.
Up the Reds. Come on, Ed, man. Thank you very much, everyone.